I just can't believe this find. Just can't. Hi everybody, it's Janine over at SLOHappyVintage, and I'm gonna do it. Okay, so a while ago I told you about some fantastic things that I found. Remember I found that Shriner piece for $14 over at was it a thrift store? Yeah, it was a thrift store. And I said that was quite possibly the find of the year. I topped that. I topped that in a big way. So I went over to, let me back up. We have a lot of jewelry people around here, and apparently we look for different things, which I'm really happy about because I almost didn't go to this estate sale because I knew that there were going to be several people there. They advertise jewelry, and normally when they advertise jewelry, a lot of the jewelry people show up, and I just don't like the hustle and bustle and crowds and all that kind of thing. But I decided to go because in the pictures I saw, oh, they had some, typical Trifari pieces, and maybe I can grab one or two of those or something. So I went ahead and I went. And when I got there, of course, I saw the jewelry people that I know that are big collectors and resellers. They were like right in the front of the line. And I got in line and thought, well, I'm here. I'm going to make the most of it. So, of course, when they opened the doors, everybody walked over to the jewelry counter. And don't get me wrong, they're nice. They're very nice people. And everybody's grabbing things. And I just kind of looked and I started picking things up. And then I started picking things up and picking things up. And I am truly shocked that more people didn't grab the things that I grabbed. So it lets me know that people don't know costume jewelry very well. A lot of the people are there looking for gold and silver, and yeah, rightfully so. You're going to look for gold and silver, but the costume jewelry that I found was truly amazing. So I am going to flip the camera around and we're going to take a look at some of it. And let me ask you, if you had seen some of these pieces, would you have known to pick them up? Let's let's take a look. Now, when I looked at the advertisement, I saw a lot of pieces like this. And this is your typical Trifari. Most everybody kind of recognizes Trifari and would pick up a piece like that, especially, you flip it over. It's a nice quality. It says Trifari on there. It has the crown logo, and it's just a nice piece. These pieces have been very good sellers lately, and to top it off, they had the matching earrings as well. So, of course, I grabbed those. Beautiful condition, beautiful pieces. But that wasn't the exciting part. Here is another Trifari. Oh, hey, this is matching too. I didn't even realize that these match. And these are the ones I saw in the photos of the estate sale. So I did manage to get those. Then as I was looking, I found a couple of just really pretty rhinestones, and I'm going to tell you what I paid for everything when I get through some of it. And look at this gorgeous piece. Of course, I was going to grab that one. It is not signed. It's just a beautiful, beautiful pink sparkly rhinestone brooch. Got some cute little earrings here. These are not marked either, but they were just lovely. This little locket. This marks sterling with the 1/20th gold mark on it. All right, now here are two of them. Would you have known to pick these up in a batch of jewelry? This one, cute little ducks. This is actually a boucher. I have never seen this boucher before. It is marked boucher right there, and it's got its design number. And I am going to seriously have to do some research on this guy because I do believe it's something quite special. And to top it off, how about this? Would you have picked this up? This is a tricky one because it is a Trifari. It's a fur clip, but it is missing one of its fang prongs, and it is missing a little tiny stone right there. But this is a shoe button Trifari fur clip, and these date back into the mid 30s, mid to late 30s. So this indeed is a very, very, very special piece. I have seen different shoe button Trifari sell really on the high end, and this one should be no exception. But like I said, I've never seen this one. I've looked through the patents, I've looked through everything, and I see a lot of them with these pink shoe buttons, but I have not found this one. Absolutely beautiful. But it didn't stop there. I kept looking, and it looks as though the gold seekers did not see this old watch chain. It's marked 9 carat on the bar. It's marked 9 carat on the clasp. I don't know about the actual chain, but beautiful little watch chain, 9 carat gold. And it doesn't stop there. Okay, are you ready? If this wasn't special enough, take a look at what else was there. If you know Trifari, you will know that everything I'm placing here is like a holy grail for Trifari. All of these date back into the late 30s, into the 40s, and they're all Philip. Actually, they're not all Philippe. This one, I'm going to have to do some more research, and I'll put it up on the screen. One of them belongs to somebody else, and I can't remember his name. But these are, like I said, some of the holy grails. This one dates to 1937, and rarely do you ever find this one with the earrings, because these earrings are very small, dainty, and get lost quite often. But this is a 1937 Trifari. It's in gorgeous condition. It's not missing any rhinestones, and it has just a tiny bit of wear on the enamel. Beautiful piece. But would you have seen it? I mean, I was laughing with somebody else saying that if you saw this in a group of jewelry, you might think it was an Avon piece or something from, the 60s. But no, it's something incredibly special. There are some of these listed. I don't think they're going to get this for, well, you never know. I mean, I've seen them listed upwards of $1,500, but we'll see. And then look at this one. So this is dress clip. Also Trifari, also in fabulous condition, not missing anything. It has maybe 2 little stones that have a little bit of damage to the foil backing, but other than that, beautiful. This is like a fruit salad piece. All of these pieces, I mean, they're probably a $300 to $500 each find. And I still haven't told you what I paid for them yet. And this one as well. This one is a fruit basket. Another fur clip, signed Trifari. I cannot tell you how thrilled I am. And then this one with the primary colors has a tiny bit of damage to its enamel up here, and I believe it's missing a stone or two. No, wait a minute. I think it's just missing 1 stone right here. Amazing piece. Would you have spotted that? Would you have picked it up? Would you have known that it's a very old, very hard to find Trifari? Anyway, nobody was picking these up. I just kept picking them up. And then to boot, we have this one. This is not a Trifari. This is a Coro. It's a Coro Duet. Now, this one was priced at $80. And when I saw that, I thought, oh, they know what they have. And so I did a comp search on it, and it was selling regularly for $375. And to tell you the truth, I I I I decided to buy it even at $80. So I picked this up and stuck it in my group, and it's in beautiful condition. It's got a little bit of wear to the back right here of the fur clip, but other than that, absolutely gorgeous. When we talk about different levels of Coro, this is the high level of Coro. This is an absolutely gorgeous piece. And so I saw it was selling at $375, so I decided to get it. Well, I didn't realize at the time that this was a one-day sale, and the family had come through and taken everything that they wanted to take, and the estate sale company came in and just did a one-day sale. They needed to blow everything out. So basically, I was laughing with somebody in line about how this is the most I've ever spent on one piece of jewelry at an estate sale. And when I got up to the counter to pay, all of these things had been on a table that said $3 to $5 each and less marked, and none of these were marked. So I'm thinking, oh gosh, $3 to $5 each. So I'm going to spend $80 on this and probably another $80 on this. So 100 and, I was figuring I was going to spend close to $200 on what I bought. So anyway, I went up to the counter and so I said, well, I know this one's 80, but how much is it going to be for everything? And he looks at it and he says, how about $100 for the whole lot? And I was like, oh, bless you. So I was absolutely thrilled to get all these pieces. I'm absolutely ecstatic about this sale. This is probably my Shriner was great, but this is so much better. Anyway, I drove off and I decided that I was going to go to another sale. I didn't buy anything at that other sale. They had some fun things, but the prices were pretty high. And so I decided that if there was a parking place right in front of the other estate sale, I was going to go back to that estate sale now that I knew that it was a one-day sale and they were trying to blow things out. So lo and behold, I did go back and decided to look around some more because you never know when people are going to put things back. And what did I find? There is this beautiful sterling bar pin. And they're glass rhinestones. I'm not sure how old this is, but it is sterling. And then I found these made in Mexico. I believe these are sterling and enamel earrings. These are not marked, but they're absolutely beautiful. And then I believe these are Coro little drop earrings with blue rhinestones. Really sweet little knots. And these are just cute little enamel, kind of like blue ladybugs, I guess you'd call them. I don't know. We took some liberties. And this is the old style, tiny little clip back. Those are very sweet. I'm not sure what the metal is on these. I will have to test them. And then just a couple of pieces that I just kind of added into my pile. This is just a circle brooch with like a falcon on it that I thought was unusual. And then I have some sterling little leaf earrings. These are signed Jewel Art Sterling. This bird they had marked for $15, and I saw it the first time, but it's missing a rhinestone. It's actually missing 2 rhinestones, and I couldn't decide if it was really worth $15. I did a Google search on it, and it came up as a Mazer Brothers piece, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to put that in my pile. It was kind of on the maybe list. Because if it is a Mazer Brothers, it would be worth quite a bit. I mean, not as much as the Trifaris, but it certainly would be worth $15. But I still cannot confirm whether or not this is Mazer. There is one other listed as a Mazer Brother, and I contacted that seller asking how they knew it was Mazer Brothers, and she couldn't give me a real definitive answer. So I'm going to kind of do some more research on that. I can't find the patent on it, but I'm going to work on that one. And then we have this very old sterling. I think this is sterling. Did I test this? I'm not sure if I tested this or not, but it's a really old bracelet. I think these are paste stones, but I am not positive. It is very old. Really, really cute. This was the necklace that was in pieces when I got it. And I went ahead and see if it's going to stick to my felt here, but it's a beautiful older necklace. So all of these pieces were just in a box. I went ahead and I rummaged through my harvest box and I found some link chain that I could put it back together with, and it just came out beautiful. That's a very old necklace. Probably, I'm so bad with dates. Looking at the clasp, I'm guessing it's going to be 1920s. Correct me if I'm wrong, somebody, but I'm guessing 1920s. And then there was this one that they had listed for $75, and I figured that this was a little high priced at $75. It's a mother of pearl. I don't believe it's sterling. It's got a mother of pearl clasp, and once again, this is a very old and beautiful pendant necklace. Most likely, I'm guessing again, but 20s, 20s, 30s. And so that was 75. And everybody was passing it by because, yes, it was priced kind of high. But as I was rummaging through the boxes, I found this one, and then I also found this one, and this is probably one of my favorite pieces of the whole lot. They call this a negligee necklace, and that's when the dangling parts at the bottom hang at different lengths. It is absolutely stunning. I believe these are just glass, but look how beautiful this necklace is. Not the most valuable. The Trifaris are going to be the most valuable, or possibly the Coro, but stunning, absolutely stunning. So I didn't tell you what I paid for this lot. Remember, they wanted 75 for this, and they wanted 15 for the mazer, but then, I had all this other stuff. When I got up to the counter, he charged me $80 for the whole lot. So is that exciting? That is so exciting. Like I said, I don't know that people truly understand costume jewelry, and I'm fine with that. And when I post these videos, maybe I am sadly teaching other people what to look for, but I want to educate you guys or help educate you guys. Most of you guys know a lot anyway, um, as to what to look for. I mean, if you look at the quality of these, it's unsurpassed. Nobody makes jewelry like this anymore. It's absolutely stunning. Even just, the run of the mill, I call these run of the mill Trifaris. These are ones, for a while, I was able to buy things like this for, $2.50, $3, sometimes $5. But now you see anything marked Trifari and everybody wants, $40 for it. And as a collector, you might go for that. But I actually, I'm going to have to say I'm kind of becoming a collector because I have a hard time parting with these really special things. And I can't decide. I was talking to Casey over at Olive's Vintage Market. Big shout out to Casey. She's my right hand when it comes to figuring out things. And I can't decide if just, the pride and ownership of these things is why I want to hang on to them, because I don't wear them, but I just think they're beautiful. They're little pieces of history. They're little pieces of wearable art, and to me, they're a little too valuable to wear. I would hate to lose one, but that's what I found. What do you say about that? Let me know in the comments. Now, somebody asked about cost averaging, and in a lot like this, you can't really cost average, because if I cost averaged all of this, it would be, I think it was like $5 a piece. But, these are not nearly as valuable as something like this. So I'm not going to say that these are equally attributed to in value. Same thing with like these. I will probably be able to sell these for, I'm guessing maybe 20. But then you have a piece like this that's going to go for 375 or more. This it's going to go for 4 or 500. So it's not, I don't think it's fair to cost average. Even this chain right here, this just the clasp, just in weight, is worth over $100. So I don't want to melt something like this down. I want to sell it as a watch chain. So we will see where that goes. All right, tell me in the comments, what do you think? Like I said, I think this was the find of the year. The year's coming to a close, but I'm just going to keep repeating myself. I just can't believe this find. Just can't. Editing Janine here, and I just wanted to clarify one other thing. Some people have asked, well, do you feel guilty spending so little on such amazing pieces? And I don't, for the simple reason that in this day and age, anybody can get on the internet and find what the value is of these items. So if people are not going to take the time and the energy to do that, and they want to sell things for things that are worth $500 for $3 to $5, I'm okay with that. I'm going to sign off for now. Let me know what your favorite piece is. And if any of you have any information about some of these, especially this guy, I would truly appreciate it. I've got all the experts trying to figure this one out, and nobody can seem to figure it out. All right, have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one.